Welcome back to Crypto Warehouse. My name is Mike, and today we're going to have a look at the Zeus Airdrop website. Zeus Network is a project we have covered on this channel before. It is trying to connect Solana via Apollo to the Bitcoin blockchain. Massively bullish on this project, not so massively bullish on the airdrop, and I'm going to get into why in a minute. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the announcement, we're going to look at the airdrop website, and we're going to look at the fallout on X from the token allocations. Before we do any of that, can we please ask you to like and subscribe to Crypto Warehouse and help us grow the channel? So the announcement was made yesterday evening. The Jupiter Exchange LFG Launchpad site is officially live. Dive into the details of the Zeus token launch. We have less than 48 hours before the big event. Explore the price curve and initial price of the Zeus token launch pool. Now you can connect your wallet and check your airdrop allocation, set up DCA, dollar cost averaging, place your orders. Visit now. So before we get into the fallout, let's go over and have a look at the website and explain how it works. So the website contains the logo and a brief description of what they are trying to do with Zeus. Powered by the Solana virtual machine, it empowers Zeus layer nodes to ensure robust security and seamless data exchange. It is facilitating the interoperable communication amongst cross-chain dApps. Zeus Network empowers liquidity and complex applications to seamlessly engage with Solana, a decentralized and permissionless environment. And underneath, which is always nice to see, doxed members of the team: Justin Wang, the CEO and founder. I've looked at him before, very intelligent chap. Jim, co-founder and CTO, and Dean, who is the chief scientist. And down underneath, you have the breakdown of the airdrop. 3% of the total supply will be distributed, 1% to Dappy gang holders, 1% to Zealy supporters, and 1% to dupe voters. And dupe voting is what we've covered off on this channel before. We've gone through the voting process on stage 1. So the claiming and trading will begin in 209,000 slots. This estimation is 1 day and 2 hours from now. So that would put it at about 3 p.m. on Thursday, Central European Time, 2 p.m. in the UK. Now this is where the confusion lies. Now, for the record, I have staked around about 1,600 dupe. And according to my calculations, based on what was supposed to be distributed, I should have been getting between 300 and 400 Zeus coins. Now, my maths was probably bad. I probably didn't read it properly, but I'm not the only person in this boat. So I have 130 Zeus. Now, again, the other misconception people have made is this was a linear allocation. The more dupe you held, the more Zeus you got. This does not seem to be the case. And something else very important at the bottom here, the Zeus token will be claimable until the 18th of April. You only have 2 weeks to claim this token. If you do not claim by April the 18th, you will not have your tokens. I imagine they will go back to the treasury. They will be lost forever and a day. Now, let's go over the controversy. Now, I'm just going to scroll through a few of these and pick them out. You're going to see in real time what people have been saying. So, somebody had 3,000 dupe and they received 190. So they received 60 more Zeus tokens than I did for having almost twice as many dupe. And this isn't the only person. Waifu, 100,000 dupe, voted and staked. They got 1,350. Now, in theory, they should have received 50 times the amount of Zeus tokens than I did. 2,100 dupe for 150 Zeus. How is that possible? And again, don't get the wrong impression. There are people very grateful for these drops. But like I say, I'm going to get onto that in a minute. But there are a lot of disgruntled people in the chat. The reason is that it hasn't been done in a linear fashion. There are people who've had 20 wallets that they've distributed 1,000 dupe to each, who have received multiples more Zeus tokens than individuals that have had 20,000 dupe in one wallet. Investo here, 200 Jupe, 60 Zeus. 2000 Jupe, 150 Zeus. Is that fair? No, I don't think it is. And finally, Bang Joe's Doodle. I staked 556 Jupe. When I checked, I got 70 Zeus. On the other hand, my friend staked 5 and got 50. Weird math. Now, I'm going to go through why this isn't a good thing and why I don't put the blame on Meow and Jupiter. First of all, it's been a complete cock-up. However, it is vote number 1. If you're going to make mistakes, and we all make mistakes in life, then you need to make them at the beginning and move on. And that's what I think my message is about this. It's the communication breakdown of Zeus and Jupiter and the community. Had they been a calculator on the Jupiter website from day one explaining how many tokens you were going to get once the vote had been finished, and an explanation of why you are getting those tokens, we would not be having this conversation. That hasn't been forthcoming. They have waited until 2 days before launch to tell you what your allocation has been and given no math behind the allocation. We have had miscommunication from Jupiter, miscommunication from Zeus, and miscommunication between both of them. And again, this fallout I don't lay at the door of Jupiter at all. I also don't lay it on the door of Zeus. It comes down to communication, and they have both failed for various reasons. Now, there is another argument here, which is, well, they're free tokens. You should be grateful for free tokens. No, I don't take that argument. I take the argument that we have voted, we have given publicity to Zeus, we have voted for them, we have allowed them to be the first airdrop on the Jupiter LFG platform. And as a reward for doing that, we are receiving a stake in their business. The issue isn't whether it's appropriate to complain about a free airdrop. It's not a free airdrop. You have to hold or buy Jupiter to take part. It's a voting decision, so I don't buy that argument. All I want is clarity, transparency, and a simple to understand mechanism for knowing what tokens you are getting from your vote. You cannot go in and say, I'm going to vote with 2,000 Jupe tokens and not have any idea what I'm going to get out of it. Once the voting is closed, we need to know specifically how this has been calculated and specifically how much we're going to get. Then we can move on to the next vote. And again, moving forward, I think this fallout is going to be resolved very quickly. Meow and the team, but the working group behind the team that have just been voted in, they know what they're doing. And these are teething problems. By November, December this year, this is going to be a well-oiled machine. And the next tokens that come along are going to be far clearer. It is going to be a far better understanding of how this works. And I am very bullish on Jupiter. Of all the projects that I follow, I'm very bullish on Jupiter. And also, I am very bullish on Zeus. But I do think this is going to damage Zeus. I think it's going to damage their reputation in the short term. In the long term, when their project is up and running and the Apollo DApp works and there is connectivity between Solana and Bitcoin, all of this will be forgotten. All of this will go back into the annals of X and nobody will remember it. But at this moment in time, there's going to be a lot of noise around Zeus. Somebody asked me today on the live stream, am I going to hold or sell my Zeus tokens? Given the small allocation I've been given, I am likely to hold them. One last thing then that I'm going to mention at the very end of the stream, I should have put it in earlier, but I'm going to keep this, is what price is the Zeus token going to be worth? Now, I base this on 10 cents, and according to this chart here, the price is going to go between 30 cents with a max price of 85 cents. The total tokens in pool, 50 million. So at some point, we are going to be getting our tokens, and they're going to be valued at roughly 30 cents. So am I going to complain about being given my free allocation of $40, $50? Yes, because that's what the point of this video is. However, this could have been done a lot better and maybe in a more linear fashion, because even though I only had 1,600 tokens, people with 20, 30, 40,000 dupe, they are the ones that are really suffering at this moment in time because their allocations, in my opinion, are not sufficient. If you've liked this video and you want us to make more videos about the Jupiter ecosystem, smash the like button, say hello in the comments, let me know what you think, and don't forget, you are great, I am Mike, and until next time, see you soon, goodbye.